both teams. First for the Grizzlies, Conley and Allen are the guard set. And at the center position, an impressive combination of size and skill. The 7'1" Spaniard, Marc Gasol. Then there's Tayshaun Prince, and it's Randolph in at the 4. And for Portland, Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. And playing at the center position, one of the Lopez twins out of Stanford, 7-foot banger, Robin Lopez. Then there's Batum, and it's Aldridge in at the 4 slot.
You know, a big part of the success of LaMarcus Aldridge is his versatility. He can play power forward, you can slide him over and move him to the center spot, but he's very difficult for anybody to handle. Almost 7 feet tall and extremely skilled.
Well, going back to Aldridge for a second, he really does have the skill set of a power forward Clark and the body of a center.
Yeah, you know, that versatility is really impressive. When you think about a big guy guarding him, he can take him outside and utilize that jumper and quickness. And then if he has a smaller guy, he'll back him down and work him over inside.
Conley with it. Lillard picks him up. Conley kicks to Prince. And that one's good.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
No question, Clark. I think they'd like to establish a presence down low early in the game to get their offense going.
Now, here's Lillard. Lopez outside. Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Aldridge. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach of the Grizzlies. He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
Thanks, Doris.
A little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
You know, even though it was a down year for the Blazers in terms of their overall record last year, they still enjoyed quite a bit of success at home. It's one of the better home court advantages in the league. Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but he still managed to score. Good concentration on the finish.
Lillard against Conley. Matthews dishes to Lillard. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way. He kicks it to Prince. 34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 5. Batum against Conley. The second effort. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Jarrell Wright's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Mo Williams subbed in for Damian Lillard. It's all tied in Portland. And the second quarter will... And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers, guys, what do you think?
And I thought the key in that first quarter was the offensive aggressiveness. They attacked the rim and got to the foul line.
And I sense they're really feeling good about playing at home, taking advantage of the home court.
And you look at Ed Davis out of North Carolina, we know he can be a factor with his defense and his rebounding. I think the question with Davis is, can he be good enough offensively? Will he be able to provide scoring inside?
Pondexter with it. He's guarded by Williams. And Davis backs down. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So it's Portland now. Outside, Batum. Pass to Robinson. Guarded by Prince. 7-foot shot. Nice touch on the back shot. Robinson's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Trailblazers. Well, going back to Ed Davis, he just started playing consistent minutes, Clark, with the Raptors when the trade occurred, moving him to Memphis.
Yeah, but you talk about his offensive development, Kevin, playing alongside other skilled front court players that they've got there. I think he can get better and improve, and really it's a nice fit. Their ball and skill and his length and shot blocking, that could be a nice combo.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. A minute 42 left here in the second. Outside Williams. Leonard kicks to Williams. Hits the three-point bomb.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. The Grizzlies trail by 3.
Well, throughout the league and its history, defense has always traveled well. And to be good and consistently good in the NBA, you've got to bring that defensive mindset and execution. Offense comes and goes. Defense stays.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, you recall around draft night, there were rumors that the Cavaliers were willing to trade both the number 1 and number 19 picks for LaMarcus Aldridge, but they were rebuffed by Portland. And it's easy to see why the Blazers would be reluctant to part with their franchise big man. But with Aldridge expressing unhappiness in Portland over the summer, you wonder if that's a decision they'll live to regret. Kevin?
No question, Doris. Everyone's got to be invested and on board, or it just doesn't work. Well, Clark, you said defense a part of the game that never has an off night. And it's why the Grizzlies, Steve, are so tough on the road and really such a tough team in general.
Well, 24-17 on the road is an amazing record for any club. And I think Memphis, they did it with their defense and their rebounding. They were able to enforce their identity on teams on the road with that toughness, with that edge, and it really paid off big time.
Here's Batum following the score by Memphis. Clock at 6. Releases. And again, it's Mo Williams. Williams has got 7 points.
Man, the offense just gets hotter and hotter.
And they are really cooking now. You know what I like to say? You can microwave or you can cook with electricity or gas. When you're that hot, you're cooking with gas.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome. I'm Damon Bruce. A great game going on out at the Rose Garden. Some good basketball for the Trailblazers. One look at their field goal percentage says it all. They're scoring at will. A productive first half for Mo Williams. The game is quickly becoming all about him. Looks like he's ready to...
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Strange to see that a team that appeared to be in such strong position changed up so much last year. And the Grizzlies did that. They traded away Rudy Gay, and they also changed their offensive scheme to more of a pick-and-roll approach.
Batum over by Conley. Always.
Wow, that was unbelievable.
Look at that.
How about that?
Look at that.
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
The most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
And he pulled it off, too. Remarkable.
Allen kicks to Conley. finds it as the shot clock ticks down. Conley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Mike Conley, the number 4 pick back in 2007 out of the Ohio State University. He wasn't an instant star in the NBA, but boy, has he continued to improve year in and year out.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Prince. Gets the bucket. Prince has got 6 points.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And Conley has played his entire career with the Memphis Grizzlies, improving alongside the team.
I feel like he's going to be an all-star before too long. He's the franchise's all-time leader in assists. But I think the stability and the faith that the organization has placed in him has helped him mature and helped him develop into where he is right now, which I think is one of the best point guards in the game.
I would agree. It's stolen by Allen. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Gentlemen, even though Damian Lillard won last year's Rookie of the Year award, he didn't rest on his laurels. This offseason, he trained with NBA legend Gary Payton, working almost exclusively on his defense. Lillard said it's a responsibility for him to live up to the great Oakland point guards of the past, adding, quote, Jason Kidd, GP, B. Shaw, those guys were great defenders. I want to let people see that in Oakland, we lock people up. That's one of the reasons they get the respect they do. I got to play to their level. Kevin, big shoes to fill, but he's off to a great start.
He's surprised a lot of people with how well he's done. Thanks, Doris. Gasol fires, and it's Memphis with another.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Lillard outside. Back to Aldridge. To stop the run. Cannot hit. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Conley kicks to Allen. Back to Conley. From past the arc. Batum grabs the miss.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
He feeds it to Matthews. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. Matthews has got 5 now. 3rd quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. We've got more in store for you right after this. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. Conley with it. The feed now to Gasol. He's covered by Leonard. The jump hook, and it's Portland with the rebound.
Boy, that's a shocking miss. That's one of his favorite spots on the floor, and the defense was nowhere to be found.
Lillard attacking. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Ondexter's checked in. Off his foot. And it's whistled a kick. Outside Matthews. Leonard. Lillard outside. Just 5 on the clock. Drops it in from 11 feet. Lillard's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Portland.
Neither team having any trouble putting the ball in the basket.
Nope, nada. I mean, we haven't seen much defense either. I mean, both of these teams really locked into trying to outscore each other.
Allen passes to Gasol. He's covered by Leonard. 6 feet out. And Gasol gets it to go.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end. And I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers head coach was going over with his guys. As this game approaches its finale, the outcome's still undecided. He told them, we're not far, fellas. It's within reach. Seize the moment and walk away with a win. Guys?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Lillard with it. Conley picks him up. And Lillard kicks to Aldridge. A jump hook. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
That's a good shot for him there, but it's kind of puzzling to me that he's not calling for the ball today like he usually does. He has to do more if they're going to pull ahead.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Robin Lopez is checked in for Myers-Leonard. Here's Conley. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, we've seen a lot of change in terms of what Mike Conley can do each year on the floor. He started out, didn't really have much of a jump shot, really improved in that area. Now he's playing with so much confidence that no matter what the circumstance during the game, he believes he can get the job done.
And one of the biggest ways he's made contributions to his team is by taking the ball away from the opponents. I mean, he's excellent with anticipation and quickness and tenacity, particularly at the point of attack.
And Lillard kicks to Aldridge. Back to Lillard. 5 to shoot. From about 19 feet. Count it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
That is a clutch shot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, very gutsy there. What more can you say? He got it done at the best time.
Here's Conley. Connects!
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
Lillard attacking. Back to Lopez. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, they had a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before that shot attempt.
Yeah, and giving up free throws isn't ideal here, Steve. You know that, but at least they got the clock stopped.
Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Quincy Pondexter. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 3. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You've got 3-point shooters. Let it fly.
Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Yeah, no question, the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game. 11 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Lillard from outside. Can't knock in the 3. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome, but maybe...
Basketball season has returned.